Jack Goff, great to talk to you once again. Getting to grips with a return to the championship and a new car. How is that process evolving?
It's going well, yeah. Obviously at the minute we're learning on the job a little bit, so it's a little bit more difficult when you come to FP1, FP2, trying to learn what to do with the car. Throw in the mix at the first weekend was at Thruxton, which is obviously on the hard compound tyre, which actually we did no testing with pre-season, so that was a step into the unknown. Then it decided to rain, which we hadn't used the wet tyre on the Cupra on either yet, so there was a weekend of firsts at Thruxton, but you know, we escaped unscathed, and yeah, we moved on to Snetterton, which obviously was back onto the medium and the soft, which we hadn't used either. So it's always a weekend of firsts, but this weekend we're on the medium compound and obviously home track for the team. So yeah, we're looking to put on a bit of a show.
What are you learning about the characteristics of the car and the potential as well?
First of all, it's a lot different to the VW, thankfully in a lot of positive ways. The VW was obviously one of the older cars on the grid. I think it was the oldest car on the grid by that point. So, you know, it done the team well, but I think it was time for a change. And obviously, the biggest thing for me is, and my engineer as well, with this new Cupra, as soon as you make a little change, it makes a big difference to the lap time as well as how the car feels, where back with the VW, that probably wasn't so much the case. You know, we could make a lot bigger changes and it wouldn't make much difference to the overall lap time. So it's nice to have something now that we can actually really work with and fine tune a little bit. I say we're not probably quite at the fine tuning stage just yet, but we're edging towards it. Every session we're learning new stuff about the vehicle, what makes it tick, and I guess what doesn't make it tick. And it's a matter of a process that we're sort of ticking all the little things off.
And I suppose the encouraging thing at Snetterton was that the finishes were points finishes and there's good solid consistency there.
That's it, yeah. You know, going into Thruxton weekend, we said let's finish all 3 races and pick up points where we can get them, and we ended up coming away with points in all 3 races. We then continued that into Snetterton, and I think we're one of only 3 cars this year, which is Colin and Ash, who have done that in all 6 races so far. So that's it's a testament to actually the boys and girls at Team Hard for building not only a decent fast car, but also a very reliable car as well, and that's a big thing in this championship.
Bit of rain possibly tomorrow. Do you fancy that?
Yeah, I think the last race I won was in the wet. And I think in 18 I won round here in the wet as well, so I do quite like the rain. It's a good leveller. As long as we get through qualifying today, you know, somewhere near the front where I can see the front guys, we'll certainly get our head down tomorrow if it does get a little bit wet overnight, and put on a bit of a show for the boys and girls and all of our sponsors at Team Hard.
Okay, Jack, thanks very much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.